When I'm creating choreography, my first step is always research, exploring the idea, imagining, and then spending hours in the studio on my own, developing movement that I think reflects that idea. Then finally, I meet the dancers in the studio. In this process, October 2nd, I met the dancers in the studio, and I begin teaching my movement vocabulary. This becomes the language of the dance that I'm going to use to speak in different ways. I start to manipulate the movement vocabulary. That might be in terms of the speed it's done, the duration it's done, the qualities it's done with, what different kinds of movements could be paired together. How can this phrase be danced with 2 people or 3 people or 1 person? And the ideas for the dance help me shape the parameters I decide to use in each instance. Some elements are really controlled, and some allow for more freedom from the dancers. For instance, in this piece with the 5 women, they each dance and improvise solo. The material they're drawing from was a phrase at one point, but now they're blasting off and taking it in a new direction, so they have freedom to explore the phrase in ways that I haven't dictated. In terms of how I take my abstract ideas and I make them tangible, when I'm making choreography, I'm not thinking of a literal story that I'm trying to tell, and I'm not trying to suggest exactly what I want the audience to take away. So instead, what I'm trying to leave the audience with is something that they can interpret what they see, they can feel their own reactions to the dance, and they can also be moved by the relationship of the music and the movement together. As humans, we're ever changing, ever evolving, and this dance continues to morph and shift every day that we work on it. Infamously, I keep stepping inside the studio with the intention of moving on, and then I just dig deeper and deeper into the material we have, almost staying in the same place and yet not, because it's different than when we started that day. And so I would like the audience to just take it in and see what they see and how it can relate to their own experience and journey.